Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.02408 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 0.08%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structures, the key areas of support and resistances, the Fibonacci's, and also draw out any key chart patterns that you have information on this chart. And I'll kickstart the video by giving you a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Vechain from the all-time high has been seeing low prices in this massive ABC corrective movement, which has now taken us back to around the $0.02 mark, and after seeing that low, we saw a very nice bounce here on the daily chart, managing to break above key areas of resistances, but at the key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark we got rejected, and we are seeing a massive pullback to the lower side. Jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis. Here on the 4-hour chart, after making our low down there, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side in a movement that I was terming as an Elliot wave structure, having that as the first wave to the upper side, then a wave 2, then a wave 3, then I expected the formation of a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1, but that movement to the upper side in this Elliot wave structure got invalidated the moment our wave 4 over here retraced into the high of that first wave, and having done so, I had to remove this Elliot wave structure from my charts and view this movement to the upper side as something else. And the only way we can view that movement to the upper side as is just an ABC corrective movement. And after seeing the high for that ABC corrective movement, whatever we expect on this other side is the formation of a 5-wave structure to the lower side, and I believe that is what we are seeing over here, having this as the first wave, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then a wave 5, making our low at around the $0.02127 mark. And after seeing the formation of this 5-wave structure to the lower side, we can now name that as a higher Elliot wave count 1. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expect is the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, and that is what I'm expecting to see here on the Vechain chart. And because a second wave is a retracement of the first wave, we can use the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of that wave 1 to the low of this wave 1 down here, and this gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that second wave between the fib level 0.618 as a maximum and the fib level 0.382, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that, and that target area lies between the $0.029 mark and the $0.026 mark. So there are high chances that in case we continue seeing higher prices here on the Vechain chart, an increase in volume and also a bull movement in the whole crypto market, there's a possibility that Vechain is going to continue pushing higher, manage to break above that key area of resistance at around the $0.024 mark, have a successful retest of that key area of resistance before we continue pushing higher, and that movement will get us into this target area that I have drawn out over here in the formation of a second wave. And once we see the formation of a second wave, then we can expect a very impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 3, and this can only be invalidated in case we continue seeing higher prices and a bull movement in the whole crypto market. Unless that happens, there is a possibility that Vechain might be making a new low here on the Vechain chart, and for us to also invalidate that movement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 3, I would expect Vechain to also manage to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.029 mark and continue pushing higher, and also manage to break above the fib level 0.78 fib level, which perfectly lies at the $0.03117 mark. In case that plays out, then I have to restructure my Elliot wave count to the upper side and put it in a more bullish movement to the upper side. And also to support that movement to the upper side in the formation of this wave 2, we have a key chart pattern that is in formation down here, and you can see down here we have been trading within this consolidation, which is right here, and in that consolidation we also saw the formation of a channel, and we managed to break out of the channel to the lower side, and after the breakout we also saw a retest of the lower side of the channel in this movement right here, and after the retest was in, we continued pushing even lower, making our low at around the $0.02169 mark, and at that point we have a key area of support down there, and you can see we have made 2 lows down here at the same point, and because of that we have seen the formation of a chart pattern which is a double bottom right here, and if I draw it out we can have that as the first bottom bottom, then saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, seeing the neckline, then the second bottom was in, then we have seen a very nice bounce to the upper side, and today it seems like we are seeing that breakout to the upper side. And this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the upper side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the neckline and the bottoms. So using a trend line, we can get that height between the neckline and the bottoms down there. Then we can use that height and place it just above the neckline to give us a minimum target area to the upper side out of that breakout, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side back to around the $0.02519 mark. So that is the minimum that I would expect that breakout to the upper side to do. And for that to also play out, I also expect Vechain to also manage to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.024 mark, and very soon there is a high chance that Vechain is going to be able to trade back above the $0.025 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. And in that movement to the upper side, I would also expect Vechain to get into this target area that I have drawn out here on this chart. And also zooming in on this chart, we also have another key chart pattern, which is a head and shoulders pattern. And if I draw it out, we can have this as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then we have seen the formation of the head, the neckline, then the right shoulder. Then after the formation of the right shoulder, we have been seeing much of a consolidation right here, and we are yet to see a breakout out of this head and shoulders pattern. And in case we continue pushing higher in the formation of that second wave, there are high chances that we are going to invalidate this head and shoulders pattern that I have drawn out over here. And in case there is a reversal in the movement in the market structures and we lose that key area of support at around the $0.02 mark, then I think my head and shoulders pattern will be playing out. And this is a pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the head and the neckline. So using a trend line, we can get that height between the head and the neckline, then place it down here to give us a minimum target area to the lower side back to around the $0.0185 mark. So in case there is a reversal in the market structures and we don't continue pushing high in the formation of a wave 2, see a reversal to the lower side, lose that key area of support at around the $0.02 mark, there is a possibility of Vechain going back to around the $0.01 mark. And also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the 4-hour RSI. Here on the 4-hour RSI, we are trading at around the 64 mark, meaning we have a bit of room for us to support any movement to the upper side in the formation of that second wave, and also a breakout to support any breakouts out of that double bottom that I have drawn out. Those movements will be supported before we get into the overbought region and expect a reversal. Also taking a look at the MACD. Here on the MACD, you have printed a bullish cross, and that means higher prices will be supported here on the MACD. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.